Rastaman now go a jail. Send me now go a jail. With ganja no more. I'm a now go a jail. One leader say, if it wasn't for the little sensei.
Okay. We're ready to commence with the interesting part of this evening. You have heard a taste of the album. You heard all of side one, and I think it's the first cut on side two. And this is Peter Tosh's 8th album, and we hope that this is the one that will stonewall its way through to the hearts and minds of the populace. He'll entertain questions. You can, as I do it in an orderly fashion, and I'll accommodate you by sticking this equipment in your face in turn. So, as soon as you're ready, Peter Tosh is ready and waiting on you.
Irie. So you can go into it, I'm alert.
Okay, I guess it's the looking period of the evening. You can give a left profile, a right profile. Don't tell me that you all came here this evening just to look. He's not going to perform. So, oh, good. His name and organization would appreciate that.
Kwame, Reggae Times. You were quoted once as saying that you would have to physically go to South Africa in order to assess the situation before you could address it. On the album, I heard a song that was strong, coming out against apartheid. I was wondering what has changed over the years between that time.
When you say I would physically go to South Africa to change or address the shitstorm, well, sometimes there are quotations that are made that is totally irrelevant to my speeches. I have never even heard of them sometimes. So I would even say I have made a statement like that. Because I remember a guy came to me once and told me that I told him I'd be going to Israel. And I didn't tell him that. So these things do happen anyway, because the program I was listening before I came here was a program pertaining to the same journalistic propaganda and how words can be turned around. Words that are not even spoken can be turned around. So it's the general shitstorm, my brother. But as you say, change, I can only get from good to better and from better to best. See? And I don't think morally I will deteriorate, and I know I will not deteriorate morally. So the struggle continue as it was.
Anybody else, you can raise your hand, I'll find you somehow. Good.
Greetings, Peter. Roberto from Los Angeles, California.
Very good, brother.
Yes, I just wanted to hail you up and tell you that 1985 was the year of protest songs. Let's make Africa free again.
True.
And we had many other starvation singles. So I wanted to ask you, what's your answer to the shitstorm, the situation that's going on right now? Could you focus on this nuclear war as a direct result to what's happening today, our current situation?
Well, the current situation that is taking place presently, it is just the fulfillment, or I would say the manifestations of prophecy. These things was prophesied thousands of years ago. There is nothing new under the sun. It's only man is trying to change the time by pushing it back 1 hour or push it forward 1 hour. That doesn't make the time change. Watch is watch and clock is clock. And the watch is always watching the clock. So what's going on, my brother? There is nothing that man can do to divert or to invert or to convert. Seeing what is taking place have to take place. What man have to do is do what he supposed to be doing.
Exerting a path of righteousness in a time of trials and tribulation.
Because that's what it is right now. We all have to turn to who the earth rightful ruler. Nothing has changed.
Give thanks. Will you be doing other press conferences through other cities in America?
Yes. Lots of work to be done, you know.
Great. I hope.
Very simple. I just want to know where you're going to be playing.
Well, right now, the album we am going to be playing is just pending the tour, and you know, I've been getting many offers all over the world. Europe now, the people in Europe is calling because of the situation taking place in Europe. But I can't tell you I'll be playing in New Jersey next week or I'll be playing in New York the week after. You know, I have to release the album and get the direct feedback from the album. And then within a couple of weeks' time, I can tell you I'll be playing at such place.
The next question is from this gentleman right here.
Terry Wilson, Reggae Times and
Harry.
That River.
Harry.
How would you compare this new album with the other 7 albums?
Well, that is what I would leave for you to do.
Question number 2. You're tremendously popular in the Windward Islands and Leeward Islands. Have any plans to turn on there?
It would be my greatest pleasure right now because I love all the islands. But there are, right now, according to the aeronautic situation that is designed down in those places, you get an aeroplane every 2 weeks and them kind of thing. What I am planning and trying to arrange as soon as possible, when I am capable, is to have a chartered aeroplane to travel over these maybe 10 or 15 different small countries that don't have the immediate facilities, you know, to facilitate my movements, sometimes even twice a day, you know. But soon and very soon, because the message continue.
Amy Wachtel, CMJ New Music Report, The Night Nurse. And just, Peter, basically we want to say welcome, and we're really glad to see you, and the questions are just how have you been? What have
Yes.
you been doing?
Yes, thank you, my dear. I've been doing good and trying to be good and keep myself alive.
All right, and you know, just why have you been quiet? Have you been meditating in a different vein? Have you been working on music still? Well, you know, where is your head at right now?
My head is always on my shoulders, my dear. And I always try to keep it there. Because I see guys walking on their heads in these days. And their toes dangling in the air. See? But people can try experiment. I am not. I've been here for thousands of years and I'll be always here. Well, sometimes, as they say, there's a time for everything. And everything have its own time. See, once you see the sun shine the other day, you see water running the next time, you see the birds flying, and everything happen in its own time. But there has been many detrimental things taking place in my business. I mean, damagers, who they call managers, have been there trying to destroy me physically, mentally, morally, in every form. What I have been doing is trying to reorganize myself and get myself together again, because I see where many entertainers come and go down. I'm not an entertainer, I'm a preacher. And preacher don't preach every day. So these are the reasons why you will see me when it's necessary.
Thanks for checking in.
Harry?
You are.
Hi, I'm William Casseb from Trilogy, Brazil and New York City. And do you believe that the lack of respect of the human rights, lack of freedom, poverty, social oppression, racial segregation, exploitation, and nuclear war are caused by many things or only one? I mean, can you see a sole cause for all problems I just told you?
If I can see a sole cause
Yes.
for all these problems,
Yes.
well, the one cause, if I should break it down to one, it would just be the opposition, who is Satan, who is the devil, who stands in opposition of righteousness. He comes to destroy instead of to build. And that's what's been going on, because Satan is a very jealous fellow. And he's very tricky and moving fast. He loves death and destruction and everything that goes in disorder. See? He has been here, he never changes. And until my father come in this time with the earthquake and the lightning that is dissolvable for his frame, then he will always be here. But he's growing older every day, and his works is going on, so don't marvel. Seeing there is a time, as I said, for everything, and nothing can live longer than its time.